This video demonstrates how to turn on the SCR using synchronized UJT relaxation oscillator. The components required are the UJT firing circuit, the module, and the load, CRO and multimeter for measurement. The circuit has to be rigged up as per the circuit diagram. The output of this particular circuit is a half-wave rectified waveform. To know more on the details of the circuit diagram, please watch my video on the theoretical concepts of SCR turn-on using UJT relaxation oscillator. First, we measure the input voltage. So we have connected the CRO probes across 20 volts and we observe that the units is 2.4 into the multiplier, which is 10, which is nothing but equal to 24 volts, and the number of units for half cycle is 2. Along the x-axis it is 2 into the time multiplier, which is 5 milliseconds. So the x-axis half cycle 180 degree is nothing but 2 into 5 milliseconds. The procedure is we have to vary the resistance, that is RC. By varying this value of RC, we are going to adjust the firing angle. So we obtain a variable output voltage by varying the resistor RC, which in turn it varies the firing angle. The output voltage which is obtained will be DC. So fixed AC will be converted to variable DC. So what we do is we keep on varying this RC, note down the value of the voltage across the load, as well as we measure it using the CRO. So keeping the resistor knob to one value, we can observe that this is a half wave rectified output, and to find the firing angle we need this region. So initially we have observed from the input that half cycle was 2 units into 5 milliseconds. Here that is reduced, that 2 units is reduced. Now for one particular value of the resistor RC, this is the half wave rectified output which is obtained. You can see that the output over here is variable, is it not? See here the output voltage is variable. Now first we will find what is the output voltage for this particular firing angle. So how do you calculate the firing angle? We have observed that half cycle is 2 full units. Now the half cycle is not 2 units. It is slightly less than that. You can observe it is less by 0.2. Okay. So this one is 1.8. So half cycle is now 1.8. So that means our half cycle at the input, which was 2, now it has become 1.8. That means what is our firing angle? Firing angle is to find for 0.2. So 0.2 into 5 milliseconds is how much? So 2 into 5 milliseconds is 180 degree. 0.2 into 5 milliseconds is how much? That will give the firing angle. The corresponding output voltage, DC output voltage, is 7.53 volts DC. Next, I vary the firing angle. Now again you can observe that 2 units which was there has now reduced to 1.2, 1.4. That means what is our firing angle? Almost we have to find it for 0.6 units. So 2 into 5 milliseconds is 180 degree. 0.6 into 5 milliseconds is how much? That gives you that firing angle. The corresponding output voltage is now equal to 6.56 volts. Next, again we change the resistance, so that what has happened now, our output voltage has still varied. So by how much it has varied? So right now you see 2 was the initial for the input half cycle. Now it has come to 1.2 almost. That means 0.8 is our firing angle. 0.8 units we have to find the firing angle. So the calculation is 2 into 5 milliseconds is 180 degree. 0.8 into 5 milliseconds is how much? For that particular firing angle, the output voltage is 5.45 volts. Next, we'll take one more reading. So you can observe that here our half cycle was initially 2. Now it is reduced by 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8. That means 1.2. So 2 into 5 milliseconds is 180 degree. 1.2 into 5 milliseconds is how much? That gives you one more firing angle, and the corresponding output voltage is 3.083 volts. The last reading. Now our half cycle is reduced by 0.2, 0.4, 0.6. That means it is 1.4. So you have to find 2 into 5 milliseconds is 180 degree. 1.4 into 5 milliseconds is how much? So for that, corresponding output voltage DC is 1.618 volts. So this is for a half wave. This is half wave rectified output. So by varying the value of RC, you can vary the output voltage.